out of Oregon. No, I'm gonna do it right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it going in LA through tonight. Well, I'm gonna leave it going in LA through tonight. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I was sitting in my chair, staring at her hair when the teacher called on me. I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. Everyone started laughing at me. My face turned redder than the reddest apple that ever fell from an apple tree. I started sweating through my shirt, and every laugh hurt, done as bad as Jim. Oh, when I came home, I was a broken bone. Mama knew I was feeling low. She stuffed me in a passenger seat in Chicago. Yeah, she turned it around when she took me out to 2 hot dogs and a Coke. Well, I got a little older and I moved down south. Seemed like a good place to go. I play my guitar in every single bar from Omaha to Roanoke. Trying to make a living out of singing, honey, gets hard, you can end up broke. I always save a couple dollars in the bottom of my pocket for 2 hot dogs and a Coke. When the rain comes down and the floods out, stuck on the side of the road. Throw out the map and reach in back on the Chicago road. Yeah, when I get tired of this running around, I need 2 hot dogs and a Coke. Well, I've been getting on, getting round, and the doc started telling me it's time to start cutting down. Gotta shed a couple pounds, it'll want to see 63. He said no
Good
more
morning.
fat, carbs, sodium, like the man said on TV. I said, man, I don't think that you understand how big we can be. And try every night, we just can't find the birds when I get home. If it ain't a little weight, it's okay. Chicago Coke. Yeah, when I go down, put me in the ground, 2 hot dogs and a Coke. Oh, when I go down, put me in the ground, 2 hot dogs and a Coke.
Oh, that's gonna look perfect.
Howling at the moon where the innocent sleep through a canyon of concrete walls. I've been there.
Come on, baby.
I'm not this alone. 27 years, never missed a single sunset. Eyes run green. Living in the shadows, just another game to be seen. Some people say we sing a lonesome song for the cowboy, and others enjoy the company of strangers. Just like the Indian Sea, we're only here to get away. Common day, oh, misunderstood. But at the end of the day, nobody cares to come. We're gonna burn ourselves in time. Just like in two-faced line, nobody cares for Kyle. Gonna burn ourselves in time. Victim of circumstance, labeled as a young one. Never had a chance, and that calls out. Oh, come on home. 27 years, never done nobody wrong, but my eyes glow green. Living in the shadows, just another game to be seen. But at the end of the day, nobody cares for Kyle. Gonna burn outside in time. Just like in two-faced line, nobody cares for Kyle. We're gonna burn outside in time. Let's go back to Maggie Valley, disappear in smoke. I don't think I've ever been so happy as the night we spent alone while the world's getting darker. I watch that fire burn on. When it works, we get heavy. I've been carrying that load. I got it up in Maggie Valley, up that blue ridge mountain road. I think snakes out, but we got next time living down. right on your hair back on the stick. There's a song. When I was born in the city, I wasn't grown in these woods. Your mom catch me whistling Dixie, but that breeze sure feels good. I think that's great. It's sweet. Leave the flag on the road. But that day, wide river, I stay stuck by the river. Here, plenty times, things grinding. That's all you can bring with that sound. Get a little with my hands. Can't live just like the man you wanted. Tell you I was just teasing through the sea of me. So let's go back to Maggie Valley. Disappear smoke. I don't think it's so happy as the nights we spent alone. But what's that vibe? I don't need it when I go and sleep. There's the snow.
Let's go back. Goodbye.
I'm rolling down the mountain, going that first morning of the year. I still in a good timber, just sitting down the river, down the step to get the hell out. So I got the taxi and off pictures, on 30 minutes from downtown. Waiting to ship them down the city, but I'm thinking about the green and with this kind of walk right now. Well, I'm sitting in my head with it. On the taxi, down the line. I can't go for the looking for. If I didn't get out of the morning. No, I'm gonna do it right, and I'm gonna leave it wrong, and I'll make it through the night. Well, it's like through from you too, but the bad hanging on through. Well, they got a little money, so it's hard to take from me, and they get a little attitude. Got a little girl on my arm now, I got a boyfriend put on her jeans. Shot the shit a little bit, and she lit a cigarette, said she's gonna sleep the sin out of me. Well, I'm sitting there with I'm just getting out of there. I can't with a little girl, but it's all right. If I didn't get out of order, now I'm gonna do it right, and I'm gonna leave it wrong, and I'll make it through the night. Well, the man ain't gonna get along into the way. Says I do like it, trying to find a dollar any other half this way. It's been like it's been rain, I'm free, I'm dead, I'm let me go. I'm let me go. Broadcast it down tonight. They lock me up with one guns and I'm lying all the time. If I didn't get it out of Oregon, no, I'm gonna do it right again. I'm gonna leave in the morning and LA through the night. Well, I'm gonna leave in the morning and LA through the night. Under the rain, sounds open, fire. Ain't nothing new, ain't nothing new. Oh, desires. I want you to be my woman, babe. Every time you get dusted back, you give up on me and a heart attack. I pray that good Lord will bring you back. You're my sunshine. Shut me down and break the heart. It's the black horizon. You made us all, I paint the picture. And I want to do it. All she wants to do is the black horizon. What's going on? Same old thing, just a different season. 100 years. The only time she gets dressed in black. Take it back, baby, count you down. On your way off without a stop. Black moon rising above the clouds in the sunshine. Shut me down and break my heart. It's the black moon rising. You made the fire, I paint the picture. The black moon rising. All she wants to do is I ain't got nothing to do now. I woke up to the morning sky first, baby blue just like this. When I get up off this ground, I should reach back down to the brown, till I I'll be shaking out my nigga agree. Oh, my, I'm ready to down. With all my baby girls, all of my baby girls, my sisters and my brothers, see you like no more. All my baby girls, a good day, a good day for you, a good day to see my baby. My sisters and my brothers, they see you like no more. All my baby girls. Little bit gray clouds, a white walls, a blue sky. We don't fly, we don't play. We don't sound like this. Like say I'm anticipating a whole time for many days before me. Oh, my baby girl, yes, oh, my baby girl, yes, ma'am. My sisters and my brothers, see you like a brother. Oh, my baby girl. Oh, my baby girl. Oh, my baby girl. Yes, ma'am. My sisters and my brothers, see you like a brother. Oh, my baby girl. A good day to be, a good day for you, a good day to see my baby girl. My sisters and my brothers, they see you like a brother. Oh, my favorite color. I've got your number lonely. October 33. I wear it on my soul's back like that. And I can hear the brass string. I hear it in the nosebleeds. When you once felt a cold breeze, think it was Halloween. I've got your number lonely. October 33. It's cold facts, fat. Pulls me down like you know how done. Hold me now like you know my God. I'll your number. I do. Don't it back and go for your life. I do. I got your number only. October 33. You lost my only good thing. Like that. So help me hear the birds sing. I'll help you capture your dream. Let's see it in the present. You try to let it be. I got your number on me. October 33. I'm knocking at your door, baby. Like that. You hear the band play. Listen to my heart sing. It's gonna be a good day. October 33. I do. Send love for you now. I do. To you.
shoulders. Winter was cold, but baby, summer was colder. Summer was colder. Baby, love don't forsake me. So I took it all in. I threw it all out. On my way to my daddy's, had my head in the clouds. Look, baby, summer is colder. Baby, love don't forsake me. Don't think it's cold. You know, you gotta stay home. So I took it all in. I threw it all out. On my way to my daddy's, had my head in the clouds. But baby, summer is colder. Baby, love don't forsake me. Don't think it's cold. You know, stay home. Stay home. Stay So I went to my sisters. They said, hey, little brother, summer's baby, all like foxes and dragons. I say summer is colder. Baby, love don't forsake me. Don't think it's cold. You know, stay home. Stay home. Stay It's too cold. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. Put the light on. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. May the fire burn. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. I'm staying. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. Till the song is done. Stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. Oh man, the world is on your shoulders, your heart is on your feet, and you find that everything, the deepest stormy weather, sunsets over water, joy is my dream, in the sweet hour of the day. Show enough brother, show enough sister, the sweet hour of keep us family, baby. When the sun don't shine. Let my love take you higher. Oh, baby, when your mind is downtrodden by the powers that be, remember where you come from. The sweet power of love, so much love and so much longing. The sweet power of love will keep us together, baby. Even when the sun won't shine, when the clouds come on, and we can't go on, ain't no need to worry. You got soul in you. Ain't no need to worry. Let my love take you higher. Let's take it together. Take it with you. Let's take it together. Take it with you. Let's take it together. Take it with you. Let's take it together. Life is close, life is key. Good work, do the thing. Keep me moving on the scene. Keep me moving on the scene. Make me right, keep me fall. Set the mind on to the floor. Keep me moving on the scene. Keep me moving on the scene. In that confines I try. In that confines I fast to go, we all shine, then burn over like the stars in the night. So cast a dream and watch it glide. Keep you moving on the scene. Keep you moving on the scene. Till I talk my name, I will let my soul. I'm living this life so good. Baby, carry on. Take me down the street. Till I'm satisfied. Still, never made seven. I don't need nobody's presence. I do my thing. Lovers, but the lovers it's the same. I do the same. We touch the sky, brother. Show me the range. Let's play the game. Till you're satisfied, sister. Giving you my love. So let's touch the sky, brother. Let's touch the sky, brother. Sister. Touch the sky. Touch the sky, brother. Touch the sky. Touch the sky, brother. Sister. Touch the sky. My soul studying, oh, life. The beautiful night in the city's alight, you know that priceless. Millions of miles we travel in the lifetimes are all inside us. We got lost in the world. Oh, you know, I got my sights set way up high now. Staring down from the top of the nearest mountainside.
You can drink my liquor, you can call my lady, you can take my money, you can smoke my blood.
Cause these stories you can say you hate me, you can call me crazy, but don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my V8 engine with the windows tinted. Boy, we came from the bottom, got it out the mud. Whole block jumping cause the subs stay hidden. If they roll up on me, know I keep one ton. Tell them boys come get it. I be rockin' with the city. Young original pretty. Homie, don't get it twisted. Get something. You can drink my liquor, you can call my lady. You can take my money, you can smoke my blunt. Scuff these stories, you can say you hate me, you can call me crazy, but don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my wood grain dash with the matte black finishing. Match my shawty with the big old butt. Know them boys soft cause I got hard feelings. You can try me if you wanna go and test your love. Tell them boys come get it. I be rockin' with the city. Young original pretty. Homie, don't get it twisted. Get something. You can drink my liquor, you can call my lady. You can take my money, you can smoke my blunt. Scuff these stories, you can say you hate me, you can call me crazy, but don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck.
He said we just dropped by, but I wasn't invited. You already decided that I was coming too. I can't stand all these people all trying to please you. They don't even see you the way I do. Go in, driving left. No one cares, just me, I guess, but I can't leave you. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'm about to break something. I ain't gonna take all of my time. You know that I like this place, but if you wanna stay, but you do. We'll let it die till the day down, down either way. I'm so down for you. I can't find the patience for all the conversations and all of these like faces. Actually, I haven't yet, but when you smile, I just forget it. I can stay you out, I get it. I wasn't gonna say nothing, I'm about to drink something. I ain't gonna take all of my time. You know that I like this place, but if you wanna stay, but you do. We'll let it die till the day come down either way. I'm so down for you. You know that I like this place, but if you wanna stay, I do too. We'll let it die till the day, yeah, I'm down either way. So down for you.
if you wanna stay, I will do. We'll let it night to the day, and I'm running away. I'm so down for you. I'm so down for you. So down for you. For you. I'm so down for you. For you. Outside my window, slowly and cold. Inside my heart is a fire, burning out of control. Burning for someone like you. I just wanna do love. I need you tonight. everything now. Everything to me.
The woman that I love is 40 feet tall. She's a movie star. She's all in the papers and everywhere I go. People hand me quarters and they pat me on the back. They treat me like I'm famous. I never leave a side. 'Cause dude, they can be dangerous. And when the night arrives, the light hits her features and cars drive by just so they could see her. And she never bats an eye when someone takes a picture. And Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in a stretcher. Say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in a stretcher. Say, gonna end up in a paper. Gonna end up in a paper. If I had a pistol, I'd plan to shoot him way, but she's the only one alive that knows that I'm not crazy. She's gonna testify on my behalf down at the Navy, so I can get some peace and provide for my babies. Got a stick and a bottle, I pretend I got a razor. Helicopters and cameras are shooting for the station. They say that a wild man could fit in this day, but for some odd reason they calling you a pain and say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in the stretcher. Say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in the stretcher. Say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in a stretcher. Say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in a stretcher. Say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in a stretcher. Say, Mr. Officer, if you come to take her, then that means one of us gonna end up in a stretcher.
Every corner of our Dallas, and I'll be around that back. So all my problems, don't let me lose what I find. Give me the love and say that you drop me off with you, the town. Take me to the party where I'm the only man. Put the women waiting on me. say I understand. See the milk and honey. It was over there, I'm never on this. Every get one good night's sleep, but it won't be every play of each one, and don't let me sound. I'll take the bird and whistles and the wood on the street. Fill my fist with money in these troubled times. Let me share the water with all of mankind. Give me back my youth, don't let me waste it this time. Stand me up at the golden gates at the front of the line. Let me light the sunshine, covered in the morning mist. And show me something I never seen, but it won't be good.
Seems like every other day, who swears and screams at night. She says, "Man, where you been? I remember you were my best friend. Me and you lived till the end. You were like the sun to me back then. You were the sun that I never had. I've been watching you down here. I let you know my football plan. We can get through like we once had. I'm from town to town. That would be fine. You say, man, how's that sound? When I was down, you was always around. I'm so glad finally I found you. Stay with me. Seems like you always stay with me. Say you always stay with me. Seems like you always stay with me. Stay with me. People see the way. With my enthusiasm, ain't the same. It's just a brandy, ain't my name. But I tell you this most every day. There's no I can say. 2 chains away. You thinking about me. I try but you refuse to hit. Even when I'm walking with my legs. You say how you doing me. I like your new girlfriend. You always attracted to friends. I wish I could pretend. I pray you find your friend. That's all she said in the end. She's right where you been. I must stay with me. Seems like you must stay with me. See you must stay with me. Seems like you must stay with me. Stay with me. I must stay with me. Seems like you must stay with me. See you must stay with me. Seems like you must stay with me. Stay with me. I must stay with me. Seems like you must stay with me. See you must stay with me. Seems like you must stay with me. Stay with me. I must stay. You got away. Seemed like every other day, those friends and screams at night. She said, "Hey, where you been?" I'm like, "You were my best friend. Me and you were little till the end. You were like a song to me back then. You were a song that I never had. I've been hunting you down, man. I'll let you know about my full plan. We can get it through like we once had. And run from town to town. I could never be found. Say, man, how's that sound? When I was down, you was always around. I'm so glad finally I found you. I'm just taking me. Seems like you're just taking me. You're just taking me. Seems like you're just taking me. Taking me. Just taking me. Seems like you're just taking me. Seems like you're mistaken me. Seems like you're mistaken me. Taking me, mistaken me. Seems like you're mistaken me. See you're mistaken me. Seems like you're mistaken me. Taking me, mistaken me. Seems like you're mistaken me. See you're mistaken me. Seems like you're mistaken me. Taking me, mistaken me.
Baptized, I ain't got no church. No friend in Jesus, and what makes matters was I lost myself into the dark. Scared and alone, with no love in my heart. Each day sorrow brings closer to goodbye. If I was so free, I'd break down. I'm not so close, but I feel my soul. When I was in love, I just let it go and called out for help. Found myself alone. Did I believe anything? Well, I don't know. Each day sorrow brings me closer to goodbye. If I was so afraid, I'd break down. So all the new angels on the shoulders, down on my soul, I ain't no good. It's like too much trouble for a fella like me. If I had something to give, I'd give it to you for free. Each day is sorrow brings you closer to goodbye. If I was so free, I'd break down. I ain't been baptized, I ain't got no church.
Hush, hush, don't say a word, the faint cries can hardly be heard. A storm lies skies beyond the horizon barely. Don't stop, we'll sleep through the days like children that can't stay awake. Stay here untainted inside. Say what a melody song, right at the wave of the road. I do wish I could say anymore. Just roll and it won't last forever. Take me away like our last land. It never escapes. Stars are born and then die, but carefree. Slow clock that ticks without time and watched by an ocean of eyes, ending, ascending, and
Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside that weather window and another beautiful August day out there today. Weather window taking us up north to Lake Wenatchee, northwest, I should say, and the beautiful Lake Wenatchee area. You can see Kaler Glen Golf Course at the bottom of your screen. Nice day to hit the lakes, a little bit warm though, with temperatures all around the area once again above normal, mainly into the lower 90s, and that's where we were today as well. But we are going to see some relief because a weak weather system moves through tonight, and that'll bring cooler temperatures into our area tomorrow, where we will drop down for high temperatures mainly into the mid 80s, and we'll stay that way as well on Thursday, Friday. Saturday will be cool, and then we'll begin to warm up once again as we get into Sunday. And by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday next week, we will be back into the 90s. There are Wenatchee's temperatures in red. So a big cool down coming up, and we'll talk much more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Chelan Fire and Rescue crews were able to get quick control over a fire Wednesday morning along Highway 97A north of Knaps Hill Tunnel. The Eastmont Parks Department says teens have been destroying playground equipment at Eastmont Community Park, and if it continues to be a problem, the playground will shut down. And it's official, with all ballots certified from the August 4th primary election. Jay Inslee won more votes in Chelan County than any other candidate for governor. But first, we begin tonight. Level 3 evacuation orders were issued last night in the Wanacott Lake area of Okanagan County as strong, unpredictable winds pushed a new wildfire in several directions. The Palmer Fire was first reported south of Oroville just before 3 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, and an hour later, level 2 evacuation orders were delivered door to door by Okanagan County Sheriff's deputies, Fish and Wildlife officers, and Border Patrol agents. By 8:50 p.m., the notices were raised to level 3, get out now, for the area west of Wanacott Lake, including Wanacott Lake Road, from Ellis Barnes Road in the north to Richards Road to the south. The State Department of Natural Resources has mobilized numerous air and ground crews to battle the fire. The number of acres burned thus far has not yet been determined, but smoke from that fire and one burning near Penticton, British Columbia, is visible in much of the Okanagan Valley. Also yesterday, Chelan Fire and Rescue crews were able to get quick control over a fire burning Tuesday morning along Highway 97A north of Knaps Hill Tunnel. The fire was first reported just before 7:30 a.m., and crews were mopping up by 10 a.m. The fire is estimated to have burned 3 to 4 acres of brush near Downey Canyon Road. A call for air support on the fire was canceled as ground crews limited that spread. Meanwhile, the Eastmont Parks Department says teens have been destroying playground equipment at Eastmont Community Park, and if it continues to be a problem, the playground will be shut down. The department says it can't afford to keep replacing the vandalized equipment. The Parks Department, according to the Parks Department, the vandalism is not gang related, but teen kids being destructive. The department also says video footage shows parents moving cones and putting their kids on broken equipment.
Huh.
Well, it's official with all ballots certified for the August 4th primary election. Jay Inslee won more votes in Chelan County than any other candidate for governor. Local election officials certified their totals yesterday. The Democratic incumbent won more than 9,600 votes compared to 8,880 for his nearest Republican challenger, Lauren Culp. It's a surprise outcome in a county that's historically leaned Republican, but keep in mind this year's primary ballot was split among Inslee, Culp, and 34 other candidates for governor. Culp easily won majorities in neighboring Douglas, Grant, and Okanagan counties, but statewide, Inslee won just over 50% of the 2.5 million votes cast, compared to Culp's 17%. Coming up next, applications are open for about $1.2 million in COVID-19 assistance to keep Chelan and Douglas County renters in their homes. A local Facebook Live program put together by two community advocates offers COVID-19 advice in Spanish 3 times a week. Conflicting orders from the U.S. Postal Service and a lawsuit by the state of Washington have Wenatchee's Postal Center staying status quo for now. And Washington lost one of its political giants today as Slade Gordon died this morning in Seattle. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
I have fiber at home because it allows me to do a great job in my profession. It allows me to learn things that I need to learn at home. It allows my kids to hopefully one day be able to be educated because of what they learned online and what they learned from their teachers. And it allows us to have fun too as a family. And we're able to do a lot of things because of fiber internet. I'm Rudy, and my family learns with fiber.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Mary Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Mary Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Mary Maids with special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever.
Welcome back. In other news, applications are open for about $1.2 million in COVID-19 assistance to keep Chelan and Douglas County renters in their homes. The Community Action Council is administrating the grant, which uses funds from the Federal CARES Act to pay up to 3 months of rent for eligible applicants. If you're facing an eviction which could leave you without a home, contact Chelan Douglas Community Action at 662-6156 or visit cdcac.org. The rental assistance fund must be entirely spent by December 31st. Well, if you have a Spanish-speaking friend who needs resources on COVID-19, you could point them to a local Facebook Live program called Un Buen Consejo. That's what it means, word of wisdom. The program goes live about 6:45 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, hosted by community advocates Jorge and Elma Chacon. Each night, the couple interview a different local expert on how the coronavirus spreads and how it's affecting the Wenatchee Valley. You can find their past and upcoming videos group on the Facebook group Un Buen Consejo NW. Well, in other news, conflicting orders from the U.S. Postal Service and a lawsuit by the state of Washington have Wenatchee's Postal Center staying status quo for now. Mail sorting machinery at the Wenatchee office was scheduled to shut down as part of sweeping changes in the nation's postal delivery, and local Wenatchee mail would be sorted in Spokane. On Tuesday, Postmaster Louis DeJoy said he'd suspend those changes in 3 Washington postal centers, including Wenatchee, were ordered to reconnect their sorting machines. Attorney General Bob Ferguson launched a multi-state lawsuit against the postal changes on Monday. He called the decision, quote, a positive result. Well, Washington lost one of its political giants today. Slade Gordon died this morning in Seattle. He was the last Republican to serve as the state's U.S. Senator until his loss to Maria Cantwell in 2000. Before that, he served as state attorney general and majority leader in the state House of Representatives. He was a key supporter of the Seattle Mariners, and 2 lawsuits he filed as attorney general helped keep the major league team from being moved out of Seattle. Slade Gordon was 92. You're watching the NCW Live Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCW Live Evening News. Please stay with us.
Hi, this is Brian Snyder with Black Rock Asphalt Services here in Wenatchee, your local Black Rock seal coat company. Have you looked at your driveway or parking lot lately? Is it gray and oxidized? Does it have cracks that have not been taken care of? Or do you have striping that is pretty much non-existent? Please give us a call locally here, 509-665-9769. Learn more at blackrockasphaltsealcoating.com.
You want to help others. You need a solid career. You can have both with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, stop by our campus at 595 Grant Road across from Safeway, or visit chartercollege.edu.
Don't worry, all the fun is around the corner. There's no better time to get ready than now with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa Sale. Stock Up and Save sale is now going on in-store and online at bluelagoonpoolandspa.com. Even pool heaters are on sale. Financing available upon approval. Credit 24-month no interest with equal payments. Stop by today or order online at bluelagoonpoolandspa.com. Free water testing available in-store or curbside. Don't wait. The sale is going on now.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. At D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Welcome back to the NCW Live Evening News. In the battle against COVID-19, local health officials say facial masks remain the most effective tool we have. In tonight's feature story, Dr. Malcolm Butler, health officer for the Chelan-Douglas Health District, says public compliance with local mask regulations in stores and businesses has overall been good. But on the weekends, it's a different story. Butler explained to the local Board of Health this week.
So I'm proud of the amount of masking we're doing, and here's the problem. These are the places where masks are not helping, and masks are not helping in those places because masks are not being worn. And there's a coworker of mine who works at the health district whose mother works at a Hispanic butcher shop, and her mom has shared that, in fact, the sale of meat on the weekends has gone through the roof recently. And whereas people maybe used to buy 10 pounds of meat for their barbecues, now they're buying 50 pounds of meat.
They're hungry.
And I think it's fascinating. Maybe it's because we can't go out to restaurants together. Maybe it's because we can't do other things together. So we're all getting together at each other's houses or at the beach or at the park to have barbecues together. And this appears to be where the majority of transmission is happening. So I guess my recommendation is if you find yourself buying enough food for a dozen people, you're probably buying too much food. And it's these things, unfortunately, that are keeping our schools closed right now. I think we've each got to take a lot of personal responsibility that if we're going to be out at barbecues with our friends, we've got to wear our masks because they work.
As if that's going to make any difference.
Time now for a check of your north central Washington weather forecast as we get through the middle of the week and head towards the weekend. Let's first take a look outside our weather window. Beautiful Lake Wenatchee. Camera quivering out there a little bit. Some wind around the area today, but just a beautiful day. Here's Kaler Glen Golf Course. Great day to be out there. It was still a warm one. Remember, normal highs 86. We got into the 90s once again today. In fact, unofficial high at Pangbourne Airport in East Wenatchee. 93, 7 degrees above where we should be for this time of year at 86. But that 93, that's quite a bit cooler than we've seen the last 3 days, that's for sure. 68, our overnight low this morning, and 60 is where we should be. 103, that was our record high way back in 1967. 48, our record low in 1973. The sun will set tonight, our sunrise this morning, I should say, was 6:03, and the sun will set tonight at 8:04. Let's take a peek now at how the end of the week is kind of shaping up for our Thursday. And one thing you'll notice, much cooler temperatures. Not a 90-degree reading on our map. Moses Lake, 88, Ephrata, 87. See 86 in Quincy and in Wenatchee. Leavenworth, about 83. Beautiful day to head up to Lake Wenatchee. We just showed you that at about 80 for a high tomorrow. One of the warmer spots, Omak, once again tomorrow at 87 degrees. Let's get into tonight. We have a weather pattern change to tell you about it. We'll begin tonight with mostly cloudy skies, and it's all from this area of low pressure and the associated front along with that. That will begin to slide through, and you can see some rain shower activity will begin tonight in the western part of the state. Not so much for us tonight, but as we get into tomorrow morning, some of that will move into our area. So we have about a 20% chance. Folks, these are going to be widely scattered sprinkles in the morning. We will turn partly cloudy by afternoon. One thing you will notice, much cooler temperatures for tomorrow as well. Partly cloudy and a 30% chance of showers then on Friday. Things will redevelop as the day goes on, and cooler too. High temperatures on Friday, only into the mid-80s. So about where we should be for this time of year as we get into the end of the week. As we kick off the weekend, once again, a normal day as far as temperatures go. Once again, in the mid-80s, sunny skies and dry. I'll tell you, Saturday and Sunday look just beautiful this weekend. Here we go into Sunday with sunny skies. We will see a slight warming trend beginning on Sunday. Instead of mid-80s, we're going to be talking upper 80s to about 90 degrees for almost all of central and eastern Washington. And we're going to stay there as we get into Monday and for Tuesday. But on Monday, it could be a little bit breezy. We are seeing the tightening of those isobaric pressure lines. And we could see a little bit of wind on Monday, but it will be warm with temperatures in the low 90s on Monday. We'll cool back to about 90 as we get into our Tuesday forecast with lots of sunshine and light winds. It should be a beautiful stretch of weather once we get into the upcoming weekend. Let's take a look now at your Premier Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. Sunny and still hot today. Didn't quite make 94, but we made 93. 86 tomorrow. 86 once again on Friday. Remember, morning sprinkles tomorrow, and then afternoon showers on Friday. 85 should be a beautiful day on Saturday, and then that slight warm-up begins. Sunday, sunny and 89, 90 degrees as we get into Monday with a little bit of breezy conditions, and then right about upper 80s for Tuesday with, once again, lots of sunshine. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Brandstrom and more as the NCW Live Evening News continues right after this.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Doghouse Motorsports just won Best Motorsports Store for the 6th year in a row. Is it the great facility? Is it the fantastic products? Or is it?
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Taylor.
I'm Mike. And I'm Glenn.
I'm Todd.
I'm Jeff.
And this is the Doghouse Service Team.
Hi, I'm Dee.
And I'm Dwayne.
And I'm Kathy.
Come on in and experience the Doghouse.
Are you in the doghouse?
Join NCW Live Channel for another night at the races, Saturday at Wenatchee Valley's Super Oval. We're bringing you live coverage of Johnson Electric Night. Featured racing includes the Economy Midgets Northwest Focus Midget Series, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning Thunder Cars, Long Perfect Roadrunners, Holidays Custom Muffler B-Mods, and the Northwest Pro 4 trucks. Join us Saturday at 6 for all the action live on NCW Live Channel, your local TV station.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Live Channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. The biggest battle in Seahawks training camp is on the offensive line. Dwayne Brown is a lock at left tackle, and Mike Upati is the clubhouse leader at left guard, but everything else is wide open. Behind Brown at tackle, you've got Jamarco Jones, Brandon Shell, and Cedric Oboihi. Then there's Jordan Simmons, Damian Lewis, and Phil Haynes at guard. And Coach Pete Carroll says the battle at center will be a good one between Ethan Posick, BJ Finney, and Kyle Fuller.
You can see that we have really good depth in terms of the competition. The guard spots in particular, Cedric gives us a really classy tackle in rotation as well. Brandon Shell has made a really good first impression as the right tackle. Is exactly what we were hoping he would be. I probably got to tell you that I'm surprised, even though we heard so many good things about David Lewis and how he would be able to handle this stuff right out of the chutes he has. So he's right in the middle of competition to be a starter, and he's got good guys pushing him. And Jordan Simmons and Phil Haynes, those guys are formidable guys. Also, we see Jamarco Jones has really given us a guy that can play in a lot of spots. He really can play 4 spots on the line, and he's a good football player for us. He played very well last year in some tough games, and also we've got good quality depth, and I can't tell you what the story's going to be. The center spot with Posick and you'll see Kyle Fuller as well as BJ. It's going to be a wide open competition, and we don't let those guys go. So we'll try to settle this sooner than later for the continuity purposes, and there's the center spot is rotating right now as a starter, and so you'll see as we go through this that it's going to be open though, and could make football better. It's as good as it gets.
Now on the other side of the football, Shaquille Griffin is coming up on his 4th season with the Seahawks at quarterback. He says he has really worked on a particular element of his game to improve upon this season.
Like I said, last year I came in with more confidence. I enjoy actually being out there, and the main thing was before that, I was getting too concerned about stats and where I was going to be or what I wanted to accomplish instead of being more focused on how to help this team win, how to get to the playoffs, how to get to the Super Bowl, how to just win, be selfless. I feel like that's the mindset I changed, and going into this year, I kept that same mindset. Focus on my weaknesses going into this year, so I can find any way to help this team win, because I feel like we have everything. Literally, we have everything that we could possibly want, on the team to be able to get to where we want to be at, and that's that Super Bowl and bring it back home. So my main mindset is right now just focus on this team, finding ways to win, and just getting better at all my weaknesses, so I don't have to focus on them going through the season.
Griffin is in the final year of his rookie contract. He says he's not worrying about what may or may not happen, but he wants everyone to know he loves being in Seattle.
The main thing is that the coaches, the organization, they know I love it here. I feel like that's very noticeable. I would love to be here, as long as I can, if not forever. But at the end of the day, like I said, it will work itself out. Only thing I can focus on is the next day, the next play. So that's helping my team win. I've never really been big on, the contract thing like that, because those going to play itself out. Whatever's going to be ready for me is going to be there. So right now I'm just focused on the things I can focus on. So, and I feel like that's the best way to keep your mind focused, because when it gets, I've seen a lot of players get too caught up in, okay, I want to get paid a lot. And they don't play the same. It's not about that. You didn't start playing this game for the money. You play it because you love it. So my main focus on is playing this game. The same reason why I started. I love this game so much. The reason why I play it, and I love winning. So that's my main focus. And the contract will play itself out. And hopefully I'm still here, and we'll see how that goes.
Now, in other Seahawks news, Seattle added some help on both sides of the football yesterday. They claimed quarterback Danny Etling off of waivers from Atlanta. Etling was a 7th-round draft pick by the Patriots in 2018, spending his rookie season on New England's practice squad. Seahawks also signed free agent defensive tackle PJ Johnson after being drafted in the 7th round by the Lions a year ago. Detroit cut him. Johnson most recently was on the Chargers practice squad. Well, despite a career-best 9 strikeout performance by Marco Gonzalez, Mariners fell to the Dodgers 2-1 last night. Marco lasted 7 innings, allowed 1 run on 6 hits, while striking out 9 and not allowing a walk. Manager Scott Service said he couldn't ask for more from his number 1 pitcher.
You know, I'm thinking as I'm watching the game today, I don't think you can draw it up any better as far as like what you're looking for young pitchers to emulate. And what Marco Gonzalez does in his preparation, his execution, his competitiveness, can't say enough about the job that he did today and continues to do. So, unfortunately, you know, it was one of those pitchers duel back and forth. We had a couple chances. Guys in scoring position, we didn't get the big hit, but a lot of really good plays defensively. Of course, Kyle Lewis great play in the outfield. JP again, big double play in the 7th inning. You know, but yeah, it was going to come down to the one big hit late. They got it. They found the hole, and we did not find the hole.
Seattle returns home to host the Dodgers tonight. Taijuan Walker facing Julio Urias at T-Mobile Park. Also in the American League West last night, as we checked the Les Schwab scoreboard, it took 11 innings, but Miles Straw's RBI single gave Houston a walk-off 2-1 win over Colorado. Will Myers hit a grand slam in the 1st inning for San Diego. Padres held on to beat Texas 6-4. Pablo Sandoval was 2 for 4 with a home run and drove in 3 to lead San Francisco past the Angels 8-2. Luke Weaver and 2 relievers combined to strike out 13 as Arizona held Oakland in check 10-1. With everybody in the AL West losing besides Houston, the Astros were the only team to gain ground on the A's, now trailed by just 2.5 games. Well, the largest field of Thunder cars or hobby stocks is expected this year at Wenatchee Valley Super Oval coming up this weekend. So far, 19 drivers and crews have signed up to race in the Hobby Stock Challenge Saturday, presented by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. Wenatchee Valley Super Oval track manager Jeremy Anders is expecting more to sign up daily as we get closer to the weekend. Anders says there will be a practice on Friday afternoon at the quarter-mile track at Fancher Heights. The oval will be hot from 5 to 8 p.m. Saturday's action gets underway at 2:30 as practice begins. Qualifying gets underway at 5, and the order of the nights will be the Pro 4 trucks' first 25 laps, the Roadrunners, Northwest Focus Midgets, the B-Mods, and then the Pro 4 trucks' second 25 laps. The 50-lap Thunder Car main will be our final event of the night. We'll begin our coverage at 6 Saturday on the NCW Life Channel. Thunder Car single qualifying runs will start us. The heat races will follow with each 8 laps, and then the main events, you can watch it here on NCW Life at Local Tel Channel 12, Charter 19, Northland 97, online at ncwlife.com or on our Facebook page. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And as we leave you tonight, today marks 5 years since one of the worst firefighting tragedies in north central Washington. On August 19, 2015, 3 Forest Service firefighters died and another was severely injured after being trapped in their initial attack on the Twist River fire. Killed were Richard Wheeler, Andrew Zajac, and Tom Bazuski. Daniel Lyon Jr. suffered severe burns and was the only surviving member of the 4-person crew. 2 Department of Natural Resources firefighters also were trapped in the fire and escaped with minor injuries. Numerous other firefighters also were briefly entrapped but escaped without injury. Daniel Lyon, pictured here, later sued 2 electric utilities for not properly maintaining trees that were set ablaze by his power lines and ignited the fire. His lawsuit was settled last January for $5 million. On a lighter note, now let's check in with Dan Coates for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. Tomorrow morning on a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, my guest will be Dr. Paul Gordon, the superintendent of the Wenatchee School District. He paid us a visit a couple of weeks ago to talk about how they're going to ramp up and get ready for the upcoming school year with some virtual classes. As we all know by now, that's simply the way to go until we get those numbers down. But they've tweaked it a little bit. They've made some changes for the upcoming school year for the Wenatchee School District, and Paul Gordon will talk about that on tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, plus weather, news, sports, and everything you need to start your day. We are going to be live and local right here at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning. Right back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around north central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or
Joe Biden says
If you elect me, your tax.
TV dinner. What I like to eat. A TV dinner. What's a treat?
Howling at the moon while the innocents sleep. You a cannon on concrete walls. I've been down. Oh, but not this alone. 27 years, never missed a single sunset. Eyes glowing green. Living in the shadows, just another game to be seen. Some people say we sing a lonesome song for the cowboy, and others enjoy the company of the string. Just like the Indian Sea, we're only here to gather wind. The common thing, all misunderstood. But at the